Hello and welcome back to the Walk Cook Walk outdoor cooking channel. Today we're doing something a little bit extreme. Now I'm not going to be hanging off a cliff and cooking a burger or anything like that, but I'm going to be putting a 45-year-old Trangia 25 from the 80s through its paces. I picked it up pretty cheap. I'm going to do some horrible shit to it. So I'm going to kick it. I'm going to throw it. I'm going to hit it with an axe. I'm going to hit it with a hammer. I'm going to roll it down the goddamn hill. I rang my mum before I came out and I said to her, I might need you to drive over this Trangia. And she's like, you what? I was like, I want you to drive over it. And she's like, you're insane. I was like, possibly, but it's not been proven yet. So for now, we're all right. And she says, oh, it'll probably ruin my tires. And I says, well, I tell you what, it's probably a bad idea that I do it before trying to cook. So can a 45-year-old Trangia take an absolute pasty and still cook some lunch? We're about to find out. So I have absolutely no idea how this is going to go. I've had to change the location as to where I was going. I didn't bring my table because I thought I was going to 11 Oaks. It did have a frost last night, but the frost has thawed out and it's just soaking wet now. All the fields are wet, so the field that I would have had to cross is now just filthy. So nope, we'll not be doing that. Someone with a very loud engine. So anywho, I'm going to go up the hill. Halfway up the hill, I'm going to stop, and hopefully there's no one around. Now, like I say, I brought an axe and a hammer, so I was going to be doing them at the 11 Oaks. It's quite a secluded place. There's no real paths leading to it, so I thought I'd get away with it, sort of thing. I'm only going to do that while there's nobody around, because the last thing I need is the popo circling me in helicopters saying there's an axe-wielding maniac out on the trails. Seems to be beating something up. Can we get a squad car there? But anyway, I'm going up this hill, about halfway up. That's where I'm going to be stopping off. Probably about here-ish. And we'll see what destruction we can cause. Might even Sparta kick it. Yeah, I think I'm going to, you know. There's no one around as well at the moment, which is good. Anyway, we'll be back when we're up there, set up, ready to put it through its paces. Oh, what could possibly go wrong? Okay, let's start the experiment. Let's see whether we can destroy this and then go cook some food on it. I've got my cameras set up. I've got an axe. I've got a hammer. Now, I don't normally carry these. It's just for this experiment. So let's take a hammer to it a few times. One, what do you reckon? 3 of each, best of 3, and we'll do one at the side. Yeah? Does that conclude the hammer test? Now hopefully I don't cut the strap. Axe. I made a bit of a dent. 1, 2, and woo. I went through hit one of the pans then underneath. Yeah, I got it as well. Right, let's put them away quickly before I look like a crazy person, axe wielding crazy person. Right, Sparta kick. Got a jogger coming up as well. He's probably thinking, what is this lunatic doing? So it's a bit dented. Bashed in. Now we're going to launch it in the air. Ooh. It'll pan back out. We'll get it to come back out, won't we? And now I'm going to roll it down the hill like a flipping bowling ball. And that is the test concluded. Test is concluded. Let's go get it and see what shape it's in. Oh, you're right. Okay, so this is a Trangia, right? You ever heard of one? It's a Swedish camping stove, and I'm putting it through its paces. This is 45 years old. I use these all year round. I use the more modern versions, and I just thought, you know, I've hit it with an axe, a hammer, I've threw it in the air, I've used it as a bowling ball, and I'm going to go cook some lunch on it.
Really put it through its paces.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it was only a cheap one that I thought, you know,
But still,
it has took a bit of a pasting.
on the spray.
Yeah, that chap was intrigued as to what I was doing. So it seems to be in one piece. It's a little bit dented. More dented than I expected it to be. Anyway, let's pack up, get out of here, and go cook some lunch on that same Trangia. And I've left it dirty just to prove that it is the same Trangia. In fact, what I'll do right now is I'll show you the thing I'm going to be actually cooking with in real time. Well, I say real time, but it's pre-recorded, so it's not like I've done it live, is it? But you'll clearly be able to see that this is the one I've just beaten up. Well, I actually struggled to take the strap off then. So this is a bit of the damage that it's caused. When it's hit the ground, it's caused that little rivet where the strap goes in to be bent in. It's oddly shapen now. It's got a couple of dents in it, to say the least. Oh dear, we've broke that bit off. So I've got to try and put that bit back inside there. That's going to be fun. But this is the pan that you saw in the picture. It's a bit shagged at the moment, but I'll just whack the panels back out as best I can, and I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm sure it's going to allow me to cook my lunch. So I've got to try and find a way of putting that back into there. I just need to whack the panel back out. What it does is it sits inside that groove there, which allows you to bring these prongs up for you to sit your thing on. So yeah, as you can see, that is the same one. I purposely left that them marks in there, but I also did wash it just with some soap, just to make sure that we know it's not going to be dirty or anything like that when we try and cook our food on it. Hi, you're right, mate. All good, dude, yeah? Sweet. See that chap out quite a bit on his little... What is it? Is it a rowing bike? Is that what they're called? A rowing bike? Not sure. I bet that's a flipping workout, though. Right, so I can't put the strap back on. That's the first issue. Actually, that's the second issue. First issue is I'm going to have to put that flipping thing back on it. I don't actually think this is going to be raffleable. I was going to raffle it off 50% for charity, but I don't think anyone's going to buy a ticket for it, to be honest. It's a bit shagged, isn't it? Let's go cook some lunch on it. So again, that concludes the pasting that the Trangia 25 has took. I wouldn't want to do it with a newer version, as they're actually lighter, which means there's less metal, so they're probably going to have a bit more of a deformity. Luckily, I brought the hammer with me and didn't do that part at home. Otherwise, I'd have no way of whacking that thing out to shape it again to be able to cook what I'm about to cook. Leading on from that havoc back there, I'm going to be cooking the Monte Cristo again. I'm not doing it live. Last time I tried it live, it screwed up and you didn't actually get to see what I was doing properly because it was all sped up. So I'm going to be redoing that. Oh, I can smell onions. There's someone in the bush cooking onions. Oh, I should have brought some onion. That'd have been well nice in a Monte Cristo. But anyway, we'll keep it normal. Keep it normal. We'll try. I'm going to have a couple of cups of coffee as well, using the pans that are in there. Now, I did bring the triangle just in case I can't get it to work. For whatever reason, I bought the triangle as a backup, so at least I can have a cup of coffee. I don't have... Well, I do have fuel, actually. Yeah, I'll be all right. I did check the burner to make sure the burner was going to be working adequately. because obviously it's new to me. I haven't tried it before. I don't know that it works. The rest of my kit, I know it works. I always check the burner, make sure it's coming out of the side holes and all that jazz. Oh, mate. So if anyone was like grimacing whilst I was doing that, I do apologise for having to see a lovely piece of Trangia kit get its ass whooped. But it's just to prove to you that these things are virtually indestructible. Now, I'm going to go cook a Monte Cristo sandwich. This is like place B, because everywhere is absolutely sodden at the moment. So I've had to change the plan of where I'm going. Morning, how you doing? All right? So I changed the plan of where I'm going because I don't want to walk over the muddy field and just get absolutely cacked up and wet feet and all that jazz. So we're going to be heading to where I built a chair or a bench, whatever you want to call it, quite a long time ago. And it kind of looks out over, head like towards Clifton, quite in the distance. Now, normally the hedgerows, when I built it, the hedgerow had foliage. Now it's all dying back. We should actually get a bit of a better view. But at the same time, people are going to be able to see me more because it's really, really close to the road. But I'm not bothered about that. I don't mind people. I'm a people person. As long as you're not a knob, I'm fine with that. And if you're a knob, I'll treat you like a Trangia and kick your ass. No, experimental only. Please do not try it at home. The burner is still inside there as well. So even that's been rolling around, having the time of its life in there, like it's in a flipping washing machine. But anywho, it was meant to be sunny today. Now it's bright. So let's put these on before I squint too much and get a flipping headache. It is bright. It's nice and bright, but there is quite a bit of cloud as well. But I'll take it. It's not raining, which is what we've had for the last couple of days. In between Saturday and today, it's just like rain on and off. But you still got to get out. I did pack a stool, which obviously I'm not going to need now. But I didn't pack a table, which I do need now, because at the 11 Oaks, I've got those 3 rocks that I put together, those sandstone boulders things, and I make a little table out of them each time. But I'm not going there today, so I don't have a table, but I do have a chair. I'm wondering, maybe could I sit on the stool and use the bench I made as a table? I will see when we get there. I'm just waffling now. I'll bring you back shortly. There we go. My little bench. Just made from some dumped pallet wood. Right, let's get around there anyway. And we'll get set up. Right, here we are, my humble abode. Come check it out. This is where I'm going to be for the next hour or so. Just chilling outdoors. It's not actually woodland, it's the woodland that I normally go in's up there, or a woodland that I normally go in's up there. The sun's on me, I'm winning. I've dismantled my bench to make a bit of a table, just so I'm not lent down all the time, which is all right, you know, it's good, it'll do, it's sturdy enough. Now I've got to try and beat this thing back together, as you can see. But the burner's still in there, and it's not even leaked because there's still some fuel in there. We are on like a main bit of a walkway here, but I'm not bothered, you know. First things first, let's beat these panels back out. Which might be easier than it sounds. I'll try and take the pans out first. Now, the design of the Trangia 25 really hasn't changed a great deal over the years. I've already got one of these older versions. perfect. And that's the one I hit with the axe as well, which it has somehow, it's dented it at the bottom there, as you might be able to see, but it's also caused like an abrasion inside where it looks like it's actually split as it's forced the metal back through. But we're not going to use that today. We'll be using the smaller one, although they're actually the same size, I'm sure. That needs banging out there. Maybe one tap on the top there. Just make sure it fits back in. Look at that. See, aluminium's really easy to work with. Now, let's see if I can do the base. That didn't really take much of a pasting. It's got a couple of dents in it, but we can whack the axe one back out. Whack the side one out of the hammer. There's a one there as well. I'll try and paste that out. Can I get in there with this to alleviate that? Yeah. But can I straighten it out? I bloody well can. It's still got all the mud on it from where it rolled down the hill. I think one tap on the edge up here, and that's almost good. The testing, the decider will be if it goes together when I put it on top of there. Now this version of it, the older versions, they don't have these like little grooves there and there which attach it and then twist. It literally just sits on top. Now, I'm no Trangia expert, most definitely not, just a bit of a fan. Trangia have been making stoves since, I'm sure it's 1952 the first one came out. I could be wrong there. I'm sure it's 52. Doesn't need to be perfect. Now I am going to raffle this one just for a laugh. You know, I'm really not bothered. I bought it to give it some destruction. Let's put that down so I don't look like a lunatic, or don't look too much like a lunatic. Does it fit? Sort of. I've improved it. It now actually attaches. So yeah, I've misshapen that ever so slightly, but I can see where I've done it. It's up here. Much better. Now, the all-important part is whether I can attach this back to it, because if I can't, it is screwed. But ye of little faith. I'll try and show you me doing it as well. So it just needs to be kind of bullied into the groove there, and then around there, maybe a couple of tappingtons. Might get it back in to where it needs to be. Sticking out ever so slightly, but I think that's because it's misshapen. I don't think it's going to affect it. At the end of the day, all it needs to do is have the flaps up like that for the pan, which is a bit mangled. I might even leave the pan like that, you know, just knock the dents out. Oh shit. Now it is a shame to destroy something, or not destroy, it's a shame to damage something so cool that's got 45 years worth of age. But I'm going to show you that it's completely usable still. I mean, that's most of it whacked out there. Yeah, let's try and shape it properly because I want it to look nice. That's where it took that impact as it fell. Not too shabby. Maybe a little bit of a tap there. And that's the thing with aluminium, it's so workable. I know nothing about metal, by the way. I know nothing about a lot of things, to be fair. I don't know what I'm doing. But I know I'm having fun. I think. I think. Oh, you're right. So, we've fixed that. It's workable. Let's put it on there. Does it work? Does it fit? Does it work? Does it fit? It seems like it needs to come in a little bit around this side, maybe. That's better. Right. Without further ado, let's heat some water for a cup of coffee. Then I'm going to cook my lunch. Let's get everything out ready. That's my bread and ham. And as always, I hope I've brought everything. I hope I haven't forgotten anything. Let's quickly put that axe down at the side. That's my chair. I don't need that because I've got one. I'm glad I managed to figure out to make a table as well. Oh, this says JB on it. Or J8. Is that JB or J8? J8. Not sure what J8 means. But it says it on the simmer ring. I didn't notice that before. I did not notice that before. I've got an egg. I did bring the kettle just in case I couldn't get this done. Now, when I bought some kit, I bought just before Christmas. I treated myself. Saw a bargain. There was a DD tarp, hammock, and something else. Sleep mat, base mat, something like that. And it was going for a really good price. And it came with an army rucksack as well, or a Bergen, I think it's called. I only know that because of Veteran Wild Camping's channel. He uses a Bergen, and he mentioned it. I would have just called it a rucksack, but it's called a Bergen if it's like an army version, I suppose. And it was in such good condition, this Bergen. I kept it. I was gonna sell it, but when it came, I was like, do you know what? That's actually such an amazingly functional bag. So when this bag's dead, which is gonna have some good life still. Strap wise, is that still alive? When this bag's dead, like I say, it's still got some good life in it. I'll then swap over to that one. Strap, does it still work? Yes, strap is intact, still works. Still got the spring inside there. Happy days. Let's pop that over there. We've got some mustard. We've got some other bits and bobs in here as well. If I stop chatting shite, I might actually get something on the go. Oh, one of the prongs is a bit bent. Oh no, it's just a bit stiff. That's all. It's not bent, it's stiff. I didn't wash these out though, which worries me. That one looks cleaner. The one I hit with an axe. Makes sense to use that one as well, doesn't it? Just to show that it's still good. Right, we're going to be using the burner, which I have tested, as said. Going to pop some more fuel in there. Got a couple more bits and bobs to get out. Like I say, it did have fuel in. I'm just topping it up because you don't want to run out of fuel. I'm going to put some more in actually because we really don't want to run out of fuel because I did not bring a spare one of these. Now I do have the gel burner, which has got the rest of the gel in as a backup, which I can put in. If that one's too hot, I can pull it out after it's finished. We've got some mayonnaise. I do need to empty all the debris out the bottom of this bag though. It's getting a bit gnarly. We've got some sugar. Please tell me I brought milk. Oh, I have got a spare. Haha, champion. Always prepared. To be honest, I didn't even know that was in there. It's not about being prepared, it's about forgetting it being there. Put my spoon at the side. I've got a couple of lighters, which I always carry. What else we got? Hopefully some milk. I got this stuff, man. Reggae tropical chili jam. Oh my life. Oh my life. Got some salt and some pepper. I tried to carry light today, just because I didn't want to carry too much, but it never seems to work out like that. I've even brought a spare one of these, which I didn't know I've had. Right, we're going to use the original though. We'll leave the spare one in there. That's a knife fork set to be eating with. I've got some new chili olive oil that I've put together. It's got garlic, pepper and chili in some olive oil. It's going to be absolutely fantastic. Add a bit of spice to the food. I'm not finding my milk. Oh, yep. Oh, hey. Right. This is not very comfortable. I'm not going to lie. Let me see if I could use these as a bit of padding for me buns. It works. I'm going to roll with it. Don't judge me. I've got a very bony bum. It's about the only place on me that doesn't have any fat reserves. A proper bony arse. Right. Let's light that so it can get going. Yep. And while that starts, I'm going to bring this camera closer so that it can capture what I'm doing here. Now that I've got set up. Because in case anything goes wrong, I want to be able to show everybody on multiple cameras what is going on. Nice little setup here actually, isn't it? I quite like it. I am impressed. Okay, so that is heating up. Yes, as I was saying, in the Bergen, the guy sent that this was at the bottom of it. I don't know whether he intended to send it to me, but it's just like it's like a cup, a soup cup or something. It's made of plastic, so you couldn't put it on like heat. But it says Osprey on the bottom of it. I'm assuming it's part of some set. Mine now. So that's what I'm going to be drinking my coffee out of. Yeah, that's good enough. Get that on there. Does it fit? Does it fit? It does, but it wants to slant. It wants to go like that. Bloody behave yourself. Don't show me up now. Alright, that should be enough. Do you know what? Actually, I do this all the time, don't I? Why don't I just fill that up? That's probably going to be enough. Is this the one that's got the markers on it? Or is that the other one? No, this isn't the one with the markers on. But that's probably enough. Probably. Put a little bit more in. Just for the grin. I do like big cups of coffee. Now I could be cooking simultaneously with the other one at the same time, but I just don't feel the need. I need my sunglasses on though, because that sun's blinding me. It's nice though. It is most definitely nice. Now the sandwich goes together really, really quickly. So I'm going to let that water come up to the heat that's required. Make a cup of coffee with it. I'll bring you back when I'm making the coffee and we'll get the other thing started. And we're back. The water is hot enough. I don't like bringing it to a complete boil. I like it to be that little bit cooler, ready to drink, so to speak. Now, that did that perfectly. No issues whatsoever. The flame on there is still perfectly fine, although, you're right, the flame is sort of in the way of trying to get that extra bit out, so I am going to have to use another piece of equipment here. Get that out of there. And I have just burnt all the hair on the back of my hand. Right, keep the original out for authenticity. Just give that coffee a bit of a mix. Like so. I mean, I keep wondering how I look to other people as they go by. It looks like I might be taking a shit because they're lower down and they might not be able to see the chair. Well. That's their problem, isn't it? Okay, so double think about this. Let's put the simmer ring on for now. I saw a bumblebee a second ago. I tried to capture it, but it buzzed off as soon as I moved, which is typical. But I need to prep this sandwich now, which is pretty simple. That's my sugar. Let's finish the coffee first. It doesn't matter if a bit of fuel goes. We're not in a rush. We're not in a rush. I have to keep telling myself that. I mean, I've got to get back home to let the kids in after school, but other than that, it's all good. Hi, mate, you're right. Yeah, good. Just enjoying a coffee in the sun. So, a bit of milk in there. Bit of sugar, because I am not sweet at all. Oh, probably put a bit too much milk in that. Looks all right though. Looks all right. Now I did bring 2. Whether I drink 2, I'm not sure. I'm sure we'll find out how it goes. Right, so let's give that a go. In this massive cup, I like it. I really hope that this is not picking up any of the music that's going on over there. Get a flipping copyright strike. Right, coffee's good. Let's prepare this sandwich. So we're gonna make a sandwich. Can I move that? Ow. I can. Oh, that's a bad idea because it doesn't interlock. I want you to see me do this, that's the problem. Let's pop the coffee over there and we'll do this over here. Righty-ho. So it's going to come together really, really quickly. Is that on? It's on. Oil. I will take the simmer ring off after, but let's get a bit of that oil in there. Oh, look at the colour of that. It's going to be so spicy, so lovely. Garlic, pepper, you name it, it's in there. I'm going to roll these down. Although I want them up to catch the sun's rays, they keep falling down and it's really bothering me. So we're going to leave them down. Because I said so. Got some cheese this time, which I forgot on the original, you know. First time I tried this, I did actually forget the cheese. I think I was just so excited to go out and try it. It just forget things, you know. Wash that in the trash pile, wipe that on the trousers of justice. Still want to roll my sleeves up. Utensils. Did I pack the utensils? Yeah. But I don't really want to use that, do I? Because I want to eat with that. And this is going to have raw egg on it. So you're going to beat the egg. like I beat the Trangia. Just like that. Break the yolk, mix it all in. Easy peasy. Slurp. Oh. That's a really cool cup. It's bigger and lighter than carrying a full-size cup, which is what, and well, say full-size, a porcelain or a pot cup, whatever you want to call it, ceramic, whatever. Now we prepare the sandwich. Literally make a sandwich. Got some Dijon mustard. You can use English mustard. Don't put French mustard on. Don't put deli mustard on. You want something that's got a bit of kick. If you can't handle it, throw up. You don't need too much, but you need enough. Now, that does possibly just need using up now. Let's see how it spreads out. Let's see how we go with it. Yeah, we could put the rest of it on. If you put too much on, it oozes out of the side. But if you don't have enough, then you just, you know, you're only doing half a job, aren't you? Look at that. Whoa. Punchy. I love how mustard, the spice of mustard gets in your nose. Well, proper mustard does anyway. A nice big blob of, I might have underdone myself with the mayo, you know. Yeah, possibly could have done with a bit more mayo. But that's what we got. I will scrape a bit out, but so I'm going to be doing, well, hopefully doing fish and chips, peas at the weekend. Finchy managed to guess it correctly as to what I was going to do. But I practiced yesterday and struggled. Whether it's the temperature of the oil or what, I'm not quite sure, but for some reason it didn't quite hit the mark. And I don't know why. So it cooked on one side, it looked like it was going really, really well. It started to cook on the other side. Again, it looked like it was going really, really well. That's my trash pile, by the way. I'm not just ditching that there. I will be taking that with me. And yeah, it didn't go according to plan. So I might very well have to just take a piece of ready battered fish with me and just cook some chips and some mushy peas. If it is that way, it's going to be really simple. Now, I watched Gordon Ramsay do it in 10 minutes. And obviously, he's a world-class chef. And I'm just a dude who has a go, you know? Just having a go. In with the cheese. I'm using cheddar. You can use any sodding cheese you like. It does not matter. It's going to taste fantastic. Bit more cheese. Let's get all the cheese in there. Stop pussyfooting about. And then you close it off. But I'm going to put some pepper in first. In the middle. I'm not going to put pepper on the outside, but I will season it after. If you put it on the outside, it burns. I don't want it to burn. Right, and then you just press that together. Give it a bit of a healthy little pat. Right, so next step is to find me grabber, which also survived the abuse, may I add. Heated up our oil, and this is going to come together really, really quickly now. I'm going to roll my sleeves up. I could probably even take my jumper off because it's that warm. Current temperature.
It's 6 degrees right now.
Feels warmer than that because I'm in the sun. It feels a hell of a lot warmer than that, which I'm not complaining about. Not complaining at all. Right, let's just pop that. Let's just knock that off. And we can always put it back on if we feel the need. It sort of sits, but it sort of doesn't as well. I think it needs a good old whacking on one side still. It needs another pasting. Then you dip the whole sandwich into your egg. Don't be shy. Oh, have I actually got a glove for this bit? So that I don't have to touch the... I don't think I have. I think I've come gloveless. No, I haven't. It's just so I don't have to touch the egg. Because, you know, egg's bad, okay? Right, that's heating up a bit too much, so we're going to take that off briefly. And then we're going to get the sandwich. And we're going to turn it over, making sure that all corners have got a bit of egg on, just like so. And this is going to make something absolutely fantastic, guys. I saw Red Swede do this, and I was so intrigued. Red Swede Outdoors, by the way, that is. He's like my favorite outdoor cooker. He's just elite. He's been doing it for many, many years. And he's Swedish and uses Trangia, funnily enough, which is how I spotted his channel. I actually did one of his recipes as well. It was some ramen noodles, and he made this sauce himself, like ditched the actual packet, the chicken seasoning packet, and put together this sauce, and it was flipping fantastic, man. Really was. Magnifico. So yeah, go check out Red Swede Outdoors. He's a big inspiration for me. He does hiking as well, and he sometimes does wild camps and stuff like that. Right then. I hope you heard that sizzle. Here's hoping anyway. Whoops. Helps if you actually attach it. There we are. Right, so I can take this glove off now. That can go in the trash pile. And there you see, I don't have to wash my hands again. Oh, a bit of coffee. Now you want this to be nice and golden brown on both sides. I've bought an armada of things with me. I've got flipping spatulas, tongs, you name it. We got it. We got it going on. And any leftover cheese must be dispatched. Kind of launched out of the back of my throat then. That wasn't nice. Pepper and cheese. Spiffingly good. Make sure the oil's getting all the way around. You don't want it just all cooked on one side. Yeah, that's kicking out some heat. A few minutes each side really is all it takes. And you'll have something absolutely fantastic. We'll salt and pepper it. We'll salt and pepper it after. Sometimes I wonder whether I speak too quickly. I think I get a bit too excited and tend to talk a bit too quickly as to whether it might not be fully understandable, you know. But, you know, that's life. I'm tempted to give it a switch over just to see how we're doing, because we don't want to overdo it, but we want it to be enough. You ready for this? Oh! I swear, such an achievement when things go right. I may even turn that back over after this side's done. Get some of that oil down here, because it's either this is on a slant or the pan's like forever slanted now. To be fair, it does need knocking out this side a bit. It doesn't seem to gel properly on there, but it works, all right? It bloody works. Now, someone's been here not that long ago and they've been snapping loads of flipping branches off, which I deliberately didn't do when I came here. I kept it exactly how it was. There's even a stick here, which is still sort of alive, that someone's wrenched some out of. Now, I left that there even though it was sat in between my feet. Oh, this is looking fabulous. Could probably do with a bit more. What I am going to do though is, because we're getting a bit of smoke coming off that now, it means the heat's a little bit too high. So I'm just going to knock it down ever so slightly with the simmering on, because we're pretty much done. Oh, coffee. So yeah, Trangias. Can you cook on them after trying to destroy them? Yes, you bloody well can, as long as you've got a hammer. I mean, you could make a makeshift hammer, couldn't you? From a log or something like that. I've even managed to pull the place where the thing goes back in. Managed to pull that back out. Now, 9 times out of 10, when people pass you here in a car or on a bike, they don't see you. When the foliage is up and these trees have got leaves, they very, very rarely see a thing. That got hot really quick. Let's double check that this isn't buoyant. Are you ready? Oh, that's ready. I'm saying done. Serve it up, Jim. Let's get the pan off there. Let's close the simmer ring. See, car just went by. Not even a flash of a looking in my direction. Right, that's that off. We can move that now gently, because now it's out of my way. That can go on there to cool down so it's not on the wood. And there you have it, your Monte Cristo. Let's get that cut open and we'll show you the magic inside. The magic inside. Now, like I say, I haven't eaten yet, so I am so ready for this. And you know, when I always make one of these, I always think, God, I could eat another one of them. But I know if I did, I'd just be struggling. Oh, the cheese is melted. Let's get in there with the pepper. And then we'll get a picture of this. We'll come and show it you. And I'll take a picture. Not too much salt. Normally I put loads of salt on stuff. Oh, mate. That's just flipping heaven. So again, the Monte Cristo, but this time you can see it being cooked. So I have met a lady called Emma, who is tucking into the food before I've even had any. So what do you think, Emma? Is it good?
Absolutely delicious.
I have not paid Emma to be here. Let me go get another knife and fork. Yeah. Is that something that you'd cook yourself then for a lunch?
Absolutely.
Spicy jam, not too much?
Where's the spicy jam from?
It's just some reggae thing. Oh, hello, doggo. Let's rescue that.
Extra visitor.
So that's it. It's just reggae.
Nice. Yeah, that's gorgeous. That goes so well with the cheese and ham.
Yeah, you reckon? Magic.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Emma. Take it easy.
Bye-bye.
Do check out the channel, yeah?
I will do.
I'll see you later. Bye-bye. It's all gone, mate. There's nothing left. Little doggy. can smell my sandwich. You don't want raw egg, mate. That's not going to be good for you. I'm over here. Nah, no worries. I'm quite used to it, especially when you're in areas where people walk dogs. You've got to expect dogs to come over, especially when you've got food going. Don't worry about it. It's fine. This is what he wants. He wants my Monte Cristo sandwich. Look. Hello. You wouldn't want to be in there. You're going to get mustard on your snout. Nice one. I'll see you later. That's all right. Don't worry about it. See ya. What a palaver. So yeah, Emma, lady's just walking past. She walked that way a minute ago, and I said, I bet you're wondering what I'm doing, don't you? And she's like, yeah. And I was like, I'm just cooking this, and I explained to her what I was doing. And I was like, right, would you like some? And then I said, do you mind being on camera? So I quickly got the camera and that, and the rest is history. Now Emma is immortalized on the YouTube. But yeah, Monte Cristo with some reggae spicy jam. That is so good. Wow. The jam just gives it that absolute fire. Yeah. There you go. I'm going to scoff this. Try not to get invaded by dogs again. Seems to be a theme, doesn't it? And yeah, I'm going to get another coffee on the go to help wash this down. I'm going to get that fly out of there first. Just because. Ah, fantastic. And it's nice to talk to people as well. Like I say, I'm a people person. I like talking to people. Okay, I might look a bit odd. Sat over here looking like I'm taking a shit. But, you know, you can't put money on this. That's the thing. You can't put money on this. The feeling it gives you, it's exhilarating. You know, so this weekend I may very well screw up and not be able to create the fish batter. But I can do something until I can't do it. So I'll bloody well try. I'll do a couple more practice runs for the fish, chips and peas. But yeah, hopefully, with a bit of luck, you know, it'll work. Because, you know, practice is how you get perfect, isn't it? Anyway. Hello, Mr. Ladybird. How doth you fare today? Must be the season of the ladybirds. All coming out. You go on there, mate. Right. Let's make another coffee. Oh, I should have offered Emma a coffee. Sorry I didn't offer you a coffee, Emma. If you do come back to watch this. I do apologise. It's quite rude of me. But I did share my food with you, so there you go. Right, let's get this going again. And as I was explaining to Emma, this is like a reset button for me. because I've got quite a busy lifestyle with the children. I don't really get to go too far, but I do get to go out while they're at school. So a local little jaunt for me to do this makes such a bloody difference. Is that going to be enough? I've done it again, haven't I? Not measured it out. In the cup first. Yeah, plenty. Plenty. Although, why has that just changed colour in there? Oh, it's the coffee. It's the bits from the coffee. It just came out brown. I was like, what's going on? The water's brown. And it's just the granules from the coffee that we had a minute ago. I was like, contamination. Right. I'm going to scoff that. I'm going to make this coffee. Pack up. Get out of here. Leave no trace. I'm going to tidy up all my mess. I'm going to leave this set up like it is. Because I like it. I do like it. Like I say, I built this absolute ages ago. It was last year, I'm sure. Some point last year. Probably in the summertime. And I've never actually cooked it. I've showed it you, and I cooked further down there to try and be out of people's way. But yeah, it's still going good, and I'm just going to keep the setup as it is. It's perfect. It's like I've got a whole kitchen table, which I'm normally dealing with this really small thing, and have everything on the floor. So yeah, met a lady called Emma, which was really nice. Got invaded by dogs, beat up a Trangia, then cooked on it. That was this side quest. That was the plan. Mission accomplished. And I know I keep saying it, which is why I put it to the test. I kept saying you could put one of these through its paces and then still cook something on it. And I've proved it. I might actually email Trangia and just let them know that I tried to destroy one of their... I mean, I could have worked harder and I could have done more to it. But I think what I did was justified to say, you know, you could kick the crap out of it and still use it. Anywho, I'm just waffling now. What's new, eh? We like a good waffle. Need to buy a waffle maker. Come see if I can cook some, you know them waffle makers that you get, and it's like a waffle press. See if you can cook some waffles on a Trangia. Anyway, I'm going to finish eating this. You guys are awesome. I'll catch you later. I'll see you at the weekend where we're going to hopefully cook some fish, chips and peas on a Trangia. Not this Trangia. We're going to get one that's not been beaten up. This one needs to recover. So I need to show you some collateral damage, which I didn't notice at first. If you look here, it's actually broken the metal. So we're going to have to tap that back out. That's where the burner sits. There you go. Brand new again, look. Perfect, no sharp edges. See you later, guys.